Hey everybody, you want to see a high tide? That's it there. Well, that's not a real high tide. It goes up and it's been washing out over here and over there, and they sandbagged a bunch of stuff over there, and even sandbagged some stuff here. You can see the bags with the sand. The problem is the sun, the UV destroys those bags, and then the sand just kind of goes back into the ocean. But we got a pretty high tide today coming up all along the seawall. Down there you can see it's above the seawall where the footing of the seawall goes out, where you can sometimes walk. That's all. And the neighbor's little ramp here, which is kind of a cool little ramp. You could almost like launch a jet ski if it went out further, or a small boat if you had like a trailer with wheels. There's a kind of a boat yard where people park their boats and do some maintenance on them. Again, we're at the back of the house where I live. Whoa, splash, splish, splash. Woo, there we go. It's nice to have this seaweed weed lines out in the ocean, but we got them right here because the fish will get under these, the Dorado and Bonita and whatever will get under these weed lines. So we want those out there in the ocean, not here at the shoreline, because they'll just leave kind of like a mess of seaweed on the beach there. It's not a big deal. That's just nature. But it's working its way in, or maybe it's working its way out. Who knows? We don't know. But yeah, look at that, folks. We got the high tide. All the boats are floating. Nobody's sitting on the sand. There's a tiny little paddle boat, you know, like a canoe there. Yeah, bobbing in the sea. I probably need one of those to get back and forth to my boat, because once I park my boat out there and it's high tide, it may be 6 or 8 feet deep there, and I can't get to my boat walking. I mean, it's kind of a shallow thing, but still, like I said, high tide like this, or even higher tide, which is the time you normally leave and return, is like on a high tide, because the water's plenty deep to get out through if there's any shallows out there, because you can kind of see there's like a sandbar reef where that kind of a lighter color water is. Underneath there's sand, and then over that there's a reef, because the waves will break out there whenever it's windy or stormy. So anyway, that's our high tide coming up here. The ocean is alive and well. See, it's really coming in high here, which is, I mean, you can see kind of the bank there where it kind of has a step up. That's really where the high tide line is. Whoa, when it hit that, my feet shook. Hit that, shook this place. I need you to see how high the tide is. Yeah, when that wave hit here, honey, this thing shook. This big concrete block I'm on shook. Let me get off it. I don't want to fall. And here's the old wall. Usually if you put rocks in your concrete, it's best for the seawall. They seem to hold up better than anything. The concrete kind of grips all those rough textures and really hangs in there good. I think this might be steps a long time ago. I don't know. But you can see the kind of fish. I don't know if it's fish farming or fish traps with all the little white flags out there. It's a bamboo thing. And like I said, I don't know if it's a fish trap or like they're trying to raise fish out there or what. But they're all along here. They're going from way there. And I told you before, maybe. Watched it before, but you can see the little white floaties out there. Those white on my finger. The camera wants to focus on that instead of out there. But there's like a marine preserve they're trying to make out there. But it seems to circle a white sandy spot where fish don't go. Fish don't go where there's sand. Fish go where there's structure. So again, people may not know that doesn't work, or whoever assigns those things, it may be an arbitrary person at a Bronx game, and they think I just run out there and let the fish grow. Maybe not. That may be the wharf we were on the other day down there. I think it is. There's a wharf down there, down that way, over there. So we're gonna try to go fishing there today if my buddy Dan can get off work early. He's a fireman and they've got fire drills and practice and stuff that they have to do some days, and so this is one of those practice days, so he's got to stay there. They're also doing Fireman Olympics. I don't know if it's this week or next week or the week after, but they got Fireman Olympics where they do fire drills and stuff like that, and they have teams and stuff to compete. So kind of cool, kind of fun to be a fireman here. And you get Coast Guard training, you get swimming, you have to swim so many miles, you get rescue, you get rope climbing, rock climbing, kind of with the rope and stuff. You get all kinds of pretty decent training as a fireman here on Battalion Island. I don't know about the other places, but here it's pretty decent. So anyway, I'm gonna go inside and eat, grab some late lunch. We will be back with more High Tide Paradise out.